Okay, made some progress on the floor this afternoon. These are mortared down. That one already was. So what I do is, someone asked me, how do you know if your floor is level? Well, I'm not starting with a perfectly level floor probably. I'm sure I'm not. You know, there's dips and humps and stuff, and there's a video about the hump in here that I had to break out. But then, once you get it close, then what I do, you know, down here, I have it. I first flip the stone up. I have to hold it one hand. I water down the area with the other hand. And then I scoop out my mortar and I start making little piles. So on this one, I'd probably make 6. And then I gently let it down. You gotta be careful, don't want to hurt your back. The good thing is, once the mortar's underneath, it doesn't come down fast. So you have time to move your fingers out. And then I have to go by the ones that are already mortared down. So for example, that one was mortared and those are mortared. So when I did this one, I'd feel my hand across the edges. And when I felt it was even and maybe a little higher than this one because this wasn't mortared yet, then I'm happy. Try to get them, you know, so you feel even. So like I just did this one right here, the fusion. So I would go along like this and feel like, okay, that feels good, that feels good. Here it doesn't matter. It feels a little high on this one, but that's okay. This one's not mortared yet. Then I felt that edge, and that's all good. So, and then I looked at this, and you know, it's off the floor a little bit. But that's okay. We haven't done any of this yet, so that's fine. So all these are done, or they're all mortared in. I didn't do this little piece. I ran out. That's okay. I'll do that when I do this. So then the other progress was, first of all, I brought down a bunch of stone. So I have a bunch in the other room waiting to go down. Got to bring them in gradually. This time I brought them up with the truck. Okay, so these guys are ready to get mortared in. And I removed the first post. Came out pretty good. I was a little worried I'd have a hard time getting it out, but once I started cranking it up and I could feel things are getting really tight, I had removed the screws up on top there. So I kind of banged the post and it was loose. So then I kind of wobbled it and got it out and got it on the sawhorses. Because I'm going to need to cut it off. But I don't know how much yet. So then I found a piece that fit in there pretty good. Mortared that one in. So that one's already wet mortared in. First I dry laid it to test it. First I swept everything out the best I could. There was a lot of dirt in there. A lot of dirt came off this wall. It was just a real mess. Swept that out the best I could, dry laid it. Then I tipped it back up and watered it all down, put the mortar in, laid it back down. Now this one's quite high. There's quite a kind of a gully in here, so I'm trying to bring it up even with this. And it's going to take a lot of mortar, but I'll just have to kind of fill that in as I go to try to bring the floor leveler. So I can kind of go by that board over there, and I'm going by this edge right here. So after, I don't dare do it tomorrow, but maybe the next day. Tomorrow I can do the edges, and maybe then the next day I can put my pieces on, get a measurement of my post height, and cut it. And then the other thing I'm going to do this time is after I cut it, I don't remember what I did last time, but this time for sure I'm going to use some glue and just kind of glue the whole end so water's not as likely to suck up, because water down here is going to go right up that grain. But I'm also going to build this up at least 2 layers. So I'm going to put 2 little pads on the bottom of stone, so I'm going to at least have it 1 or 2 layers higher. And I'm not using the quartz this time. eradicating the quartz in here. So it's going to be a natural stone piece that I'll put underneath there. Get my measurement, cut it, and then hopefully I can maybe jack up a little bit, get it in there, screw it in, and let the jack down. And then move the jack over to here and target that one right there. First I had to get the door off, which that was kind of a hassle because they aren't Phillips and they're in there good, but I got them off. I'm going to have to cut the door off at least 2 inches. So I'd have to do that too. So it's tedious work, but it's coming together and it's gonna look great. You can see this one's not mortared in, and you can see how it just moves. But once I mortar them in, try to get them a little bit leveler. It looks great what we've already done. Looks really good. Should get some measurements. I'm going to have to do more on the foosball table, but for right now I'm going to focus on the floor. Try not to get sidetracked because we got a lot of stuff to move here. Okay. Looking great.